Hey y'all, I wanted to give you a quick video tutorial about how exactly I use Trello when I'm working on a launch for myself or some of my clients. So first of all, if you're not familiar with Trello, this is just basically, I like to say it's like a Pinterest and the Notes app and Evernote all had a baby. I keep everything in Trello for onboarding people as well as my week to-dos and then of course launches, which is what we're going to talk about today. So this being said, please note that this is the build out of a huge launch. I would use this for when I'm helping launch courses for clients and myself, and this is big. You can definitely do all this in one little list and keep that on your weekly to-dos. But the way Trello works is basically you can move all of these cards around, you can move these around. It's just a great, very visual way to keep track of information. Plus, you can do all these great checklists, which is something I really like. So let's jump in and talk about exactly how to use this kind of a board for your launch. So like I've mentioned in the blog post, you can launch anything really from a product to a service. So definitely note that. And in this first tab, I keep any ideas of things I want to launch. So here we have a new website, there's a service, here's a product, so anything like that. But I also keep any just screenshots of webinars that I've listened to, of things that I really like, notes that I want to take. I dump that all there so I have track of them in one place. So you can definitely start building out 60 to 90 days before, but I usually go with about 60 days before a launch to really start implementing this work. So I keep track of everything from calendaring and making sure I've blocked off dates to beta testing the product, of course creating the product itself, everything that I need to do for that, building my list, and then deciding upon any bonuses because those are just as much part of the product and need to be created to give a lot of value to your audience. Then over to the pre-sale, this is where I gear up and make sure everything is put into place. So this is when I do the bulk of the copywriting and writing all of the email sequencing, figuring out imagery, anything like that goes into this. I'll figure out my ad strategy and make sure that my beta testers really enjoyed it and get any feedback from them and implement it as follows. So then over to the launch, this is the checklist that I'll use during actual launch week itself. I have any promo items that I want to do. If I'm doing a webinar launch, make sure definitely that I have my list of everything I need to do for webinar success, because those can be a beast, to email marketing and just confirming that all the links are loaded into the sequence and into the copy. After the launch, here's a quick checklist. Definitely make sure you celebrate, pop the champagne, launches are hard work, and then follow up and get everything set because you need to tweak and repeat and rock it again for next time. So that is how I use Trello to keep track of my launches, and I've really enjoyed it.